Hey folks, Jiminy Critic here with a movie review for you of the movie titled I Am Number 4. That's the title of the movie, I Am Number 4. And this movie is brought to you from DreamWorks. It's a PG-13 rated movie, lots of action, lots of violence in the movie, that kind of a thing. A little bit of language, and it's brought to you from the DreamWorks studio. Bay Films, Reliance Big Entertainment, some of the production folks released in this. So when you hear Michael Bay involved, you know there's got to be explosions somewhere. In this movie there are a number of explosions and some CGI effects that you, if you're into that thing, you'll probably enjoy. The basic premise of this movie, I Am Number 4, I think this comes from a series of teen novels that are out there, and I don't know if they're trying to make this movie to become one of the new franchise movies, kind of like Harry Potter's ending soon this year, and I know the Twilight series is coming to a close as far as movie making goes and the books that are out. And I think this is one of the series that's somewhat popular with teens. And the basic premise is there are some aliens that have come down to Earth, 9 of them I think in fact, for safety. They fled their planet because it was being destroyed or something like that. They're coming down to Earth, and they each, one of them, there's 9 of them, and they're numbered of course 1 through 9, thus this one is about the number 4 guy, I Am Number 4. And they each have like a protector or a helper brought down to Earth with them. And the one number 4 character, the aliens here on Earth, is played by a British model called Alex Pettyfer. And his helper or person that takes care of him, watching out for him down here on the Earth, is played by Timothy Olyphant, who's been in a number of TV and movies and is usually a very good, reliable actor. The basic premise of this flick is kind of an action adventure. We're taking the story on of this number 4 alien character who's come down. They're being chased down by the Mogadorians, who look like every possible bad alien villain that you've ever seen. They're tall, they're big, they got big, ugly, bald, veiny heads, rotten, gnarly, sharp teeth. They have gills like on their cheeks that they breathe through besides their nose. Their eyes are all, have 16 layers of contacts in them to make them look kind of weird. And of course they shoot big laser guns and can, blow you away. Well, they're here to come destroy and kill these 9 escapees so they can do away, because they're just starting to develop their powers as they got down here to Earth. And so the story of this number 4 guy is that he wants to fit in. He almost gets recognized out in public at one place that he was living, so he and his protector have to pick up stakes, move, and they come up to the state of Ohio actually, and decide to reside there, try to be quiet, live a quiet life on Earth here while they know they're being chased down. And the basic premise is he tries to make himself look over to be like a modern, regular teenager who fits in at high school. But then what do you suppose starts to happen once he goes to high school? Of course, he meets some people and starts sort of liking one of these Earth girls. And that's probably a no-no when an alien comes down to Earth trying to flee for his life, if he starts to like one of the Earth girls and she starts to like him. And the funny thing is, they go from intense chase scenes of being hunted down and fighting back to these Mogadorians of, I have all the time in the world to go visit this girl, to spend time with her, to get to know her, for her to get to know me. So it's kind of odd how when you're in danger of your life being killed, and because they show us how the first numbers 1, 2, and 3 were killed, and in just such horrible ways, and now they're hunting down number 4, that you'd have all that free time, to pursue other interests. So there's some good and there's some bad in this movie. It's made for teens. It's made for the teens that would read these kind of books. I wasn't especially enamored with the movie. It was okay. Like I said, some of the plot contrivances didn't work for me. A lot of the filming and the effects looked pretty good and cool, but the bad guys, again, look like your run-of-the-mill average. You've seen these bad guys before in other movies. Looked like a lot of things were borrowed from other movies to make this movie, I Am Number 4, and that's probably my biggest complaint. Not enough originality. So if this is your kind of flick, a teenage sci-fi action adventure, you need to run out and check I Am Number 4. And until next time, Jiminy Critic. We'll talk about another movie later. I see that you do artwork. Oh, you're such a good drawer. Oh, I want to get to know you better. What happened to being killed and hunted down?